Hi, I'm Christy. Welcome to my channel, Soul Blossom Girl. I've heard God's voice, have felt His touch, and have felt His tears on my flesh. God is involved in the details of our lives, and lately He's been showing me that He's always been involved in the details of my life, and He's helped my soul to blossom. So today's Seaside Session, I want to tell you that I am in 15th anniversary celebration of my life with God. 15 years ago, I woke up supernaturally sober, but it was a little bit of a journey to get there. So go back to May 2007, I was sound asleep when a loud, thunderous voice says, "Sobriety!" And I woke up, I sat up in bed, and I said, "Oh no, I've heard the voice of God, and He told me to be sober." I wrote down on a piece of paper, an orange magic marker, the word sobriety. I looked at it for a minute and I said, how am I going to not ever have another cold beer? Drinking's a part of my life. Drinking is what we do in this world. So do you see these snow white, sugar white beaches? This is Fort Walton Beach, Florida, on the now called Gulf of America. This was my life playground. Back in the 70s, me and my friends, we were on these beaches with the boys of summer that were here from spring break through Labor Day. We were in the disco that was named Victor's, and it was our Studio 54 in every sense of the word. But when God told me to be sober, I didn't know how to be. And I struggled for 3 years to stop. And every time I was going to go meet a friend for dinner, I would have a battle in my mind on the way to the restaurant. I won't drink. I will have water. And then I'd order a Cosmo and have 3 by the time I left. And then I would be so mad at myself. So it was a really ongoing battle. Come February 17, 2010, I'm laying in bed healing from a car accident, when in my mind's eye, Father's Home movie started to play. I heard a 35mm camera clicking like the 1960s, but instead of me running around as a little girl, playing and laughing, it was all my drunkenness. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 years old on these beaches and in the clubs, drinking, thinking it was such a great life. And actually, February 17, 2010 was the first day of Lent, and I'm Catholic. So for 6 weeks, the videos played. They would play for a little bit, and then they would shut off. And I would just cry. For 6 weeks, they played. And then came Easter Sunday, 2010, April 25th, and I woke up without the desire to drink, totally gone. And that's when I realized God is involved in the details of my life. And ever since then, I haven't had the desire to drink. And He just continues to show me through sobriety, and sober eyes as I call them, that God is involved in everything that we do. He sees everything. And I recently started looking back at the photo albums from those days with my besties and how beautiful I thought we all looked and everything. And we did look beautiful, but there was drunkenness that was so ugly. And I told God, sorry, but I'm not sorry. I love those days. I love those friendships that still are deep today. And He's told me, don't regret, just learn. You've learned. Daughter, you've learned. I don't have to follow the world. And I now have been sober for 15 years. And I continue to see in my daily life that God is involved in the details of our lives. And it's just a beautiful world to not have to be like the rest of the world anymore. My soul has blossomed because God has shown me He is involved in the details of my life. Hopefully y'all can see that God's involved in the details of your life, and your soul will blossom. Peace, love, good vibes always.